Hey, what's up? John Sonmez from simpleprogrammer.com. So I haven't done one of these behind the scenes videos in a while. I thought I would do one of these so I could test out this new tool. So I found this, or someone told me about this pretty cool tool called Screencastify. And it's basically a screen video recorder. So you can do like screencasts in your browser, which is pretty cool. I think this is pretty awesome. I'm playing with this right now, and one of the problems with doing screencasting is sometimes the hassle of firing it up and then and all that. But I think just having like the one click in your browser and have it automatic. So anyway, I thought I would show you real quick how some of you have been asking how I do my YouTube videos, and those of you that email me and wonder when is John going to answer my YouTube video. I'm going to show you now what the backlog is and how I sort of have this organized. So here's how things sort of work. I'm not going to open up my email here because I don't want to like show all the emails in case someone has a personal kind of email in my work email. So when you go to, I have a Gmail account for John at simpleprogrammer.com, and I have an assistant who helps me to manage that account. So some of the emails come directly from me. Some of them come from him as me. I know some people don't like that, but that's the truth. Like I've got, I'm showing you exactly what I do here. And I mean, I get hundreds of emails a day on my personal and work account. So I have to have some way to manage this, but I've got a system sort of on how to answer those emails. And, I review pretty much almost all the emails, and I'll provide answers for a lot of them as well. But that definitely helps. But what will happen is a lot of times either my assistant or myself, we will forward emails to the Trello board here. So there's an email address that I send to Trello. And this is if an email, a question would make a good video. They end up in this inbox unsorted, and you can sort of see the questions that come in here. And then I'll sort these questions, and I'll basically put them in these categories. And I've had different columns, different ways of doing this, but essentially this is where a lot of the questions end up going. And then when I have ideas, they go in here as well. So you can see different categories. I've got kind of personal stories and some of my ideas. You can see I want to do like a video on my panic attacks that I talked about in my talk, the Xamarin Evolve talk that I did on 5 soft skills. Someone had commented on my voice changing. I thought that was a good, interesting one. I wanted to address this. I have to think about this a little bit. It's something about glasses here. And then I've got some column for like education and college. I get a lot of questions around that, although right now I don't have very much in that. And then, real estate and investing, some of my ideas, some of the questions I've got here, health and fitness, personal development is a big one, right? And a lot of these end up coming from comments or questions that people send. I was using color-coded tags or labels here, but I might just stop doing that because I'm using these columns instead. I always am trying to figure out how to do this. Then, technology and kind of opinion type ones. Entrepreneurship and business, this is obviously a big category here. And then career questions is probably the biggest category. You can see there's 28 cards in here right now. I want to do a video on nice guy, what I think about that, the whole, nice guy dilemma. I've been waiting. I'll probably do that. I put some ideas in here. Why it's a great time to be a guy historically. This is something I've been I'm still thinking about, like how to talk about these things. Also, when I do videos, like I don't really like spend a lot of, like I'll be processing some of these thoughts in my head for a while, but when I shoot the video, I'm just shooting the video. I normally don't retake a video, don't do any cuts. It's just kind of raw, and I feel like that allows me to be more authentic. I just could do this video on chickens. I did this quote on if I allow a man to steal my chickens, I might as well let him rape my daughters. And I was going to kind of expound on this idea that, letting people take any kind of ground from you is going to open you up for attack. But I got to figure out how to do that. Anyway, there's then I've got this record next column, and these are sort of the things that I want to remember that I'm going to be recording probably next. I don't always follow this. I kind of pick on how I'm feeling, and a lot of the videos just don't even come from this list at all. A lot of them are just what I was thinking that day. So I'll be out at the gym, I'll be running or something, I'll have an idea, I'll have a thought, I'll be listening to a book, it'll give me an idea, I'll shoot myself an email actually, and then I'll shoot a video, or I'll drop it on this board. So I've got a few of them that I've dropped onto here. I want to do this tattoos as a developer. Someone was asking about this, but I want to shoot some clips walking down the Pacific Beach because there's lots of tattoo places there. I actually want to get a tattoo, so this is one I want to talk about. The career story, you can see I've got that. If you guys have been following the career story stuff, that I've got part 6 here, and then let's see here, just ideas, like make a plan, a book review. I'm going to probably leave this here just to remember that I'm doing book reviews. Fear of missing out. This was one I added today. And then whatever I've recorded, I put in here. And I had this follow up by email. I haven't really implemented a process for this yet. I eventually want to be able to, every time I answer one of your questions, that you've emailed me, follow up, find you, follow you up, and send you an email and let you know where the video is so that you can share it out to your friends and whatnot. And I think that might help with growing the channel as well. So this is basically what I do as far as organizing. It might not be the best way, but it works. And then if I have the professional come in and shoot videos, right? If I'm not shooting on my iPhone, and I have to find a new one here since I moved to San Diego. But what I'll basically do is I'll go through most of the career questions because those go into the Simple Programmer podcast as well. And I'll shoot like 26 videos at one time. So that I'll shoot them in a batch, just start answering questions. It takes me like 3 or 4 hours. And then I've got those professional ones, that go out 3 times a week. So anyway, I thought I would just share that for those of you that are curious behind the scenes of what's going on. And you can see also on I'm still using I restarted using my Kanban flow again here, how I plan my week. You can check out the video. I don't know if it'll appear somewhere here anyway on that, but you can see today I've got to record 2 videos. That's part of so this is one of them. Anyway, that's it. If you like this video, if you have any questions about what I'm doing, like behind the scenes, you want to see more of these behind the scenes ones, let me know. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment below. And if you like the channel, subscribe. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.